All right, so we got to first stop at you and just get you gone. Let's just remove you. Can we just
Get out of here.
we're just gonna remove this one. Remove, yes. Okay, you guys say something real quick.
Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me?
Okay. Okay. That's heard. Okay. Now I just gotta go to window capture 3. No, that's you. Window capture 2. There it is. Okay. Alt. We'll leave that way. Go this way. There. I think they're the same height. I think they work. That works. Okay, let's switch over to the intro. We'll see you in a second.
There's a call in the air, can you hear it ring? A vision of change, it's our time to bring. Gather round all you dreamers and doers. Together we're stronger, together we're movers. Lifting each voice, a chorus so bold. In the name of love, let our stories unfold. Every heart matters, every hand we lend. Welcome to the table where we all transcend. Welcome to the table where new dreams are born. A space for the hopeful, a bright new dawn. With courage and kindness, let's break down the walls. For initiative together, we'll answer the calls. No more division, it's time to unite. Each story, each struggle, it's our shared light. From every corner, let's lift and embrace. Creating a future with compassion and grace. So let's build the bridges, let's cross every line. In the heart of the struggle, the stars will align. The promise of progress with every hand we lend. Welcome to the table where we all transcend. To the table where new dreams are born. A space for the hopeful, a bright new dawn. With courage and kindness, let's break down the walls. For initiative together, we'll answer the calls. Welcome to the table where new dreams are born. A space for the hopeful, a bright new dawn. With courage and kindness, let's break down the walls. For initiative, together we'll answer the calls. Together we'll rise. Together we'll fight. Hand in hand we'll chase the light. In hand we'll chase the light. Championing change, let's write our own song. With faith in each other, we can't go wrong. Welcome to the table where new dreams are born. A space for the hopeful, a bright new dawn. With courage and kindness, let's break down the walls. For initiative together, we'll answer the call. So come join the circle, take your place here. With love as our guide, we'll shed every fear. Welcome to the table, the time is now. In unity we stand, let's take our bow.
Oh, that's not working. Nope, still not working. Go full bore and just go like this. There we go. Now it's working. How's everyone doing tonight? We are having a wonderful day, I believe. I'm always having a wonderful day. We're back. We're back again on this lovely Tuesday evening. A real quick recap. If you guys weren't here last week, I think it was last week. Was it last week?
Weeks ago.
No, it was the week. It was the week.
ago.
2 weeks ago. Right. 2 weeks ago. our lovely players here, they found themselves in a little bit of a predicament. They seem to have set a town on fire, and then they deuced out, which made their keeper very disappointed in them, if you will. But they decided to go back, which was always a good, positive thing. And this time they got to take their dragons. And when they flew back, they came to the rescue of Blackthorn Keep. They were able to put out the fires and lead people to safety, because as they were finishing up with the fires, this creature managed to dig its way out from underneath the monastery of Hollow Mercied. It seemed to be connected to the ritual that you guys were a part of only the day prior. Realizing that the people of Blackthorn Keep were still in danger, you decided to lead them away, and you did. You managed to get a good, large population out and southward. South. Let's just pull that up real quick. South-ish. Southeast, if you will. To Oakhurst, where you managed to make up a small camp and bandage the wounded and figure out how all this may have come about. Upon taking the very much needed words of Elandra, you decided to go back to Durnrath and face Wild Oak. Upon reaching Durnrath, you he beckons you to enter into where the throne room is, and as you sat down, he started to pace around the hearth with this almost rhythmic beat. And as he slowly drifted you off into sleep, where you guys didn't realize you were drifting onto sleep, you suddenly opened your eyes and you were somewhere you didn't recognize where you were. You were in a large crowd. As you looked down at your hands, you noticed that, well, they weren't your hands. You gleamed everywhere, and there was all sorts of interesting beings around you, beings you've never seen before. And at the very front, in the very middle front of this entire crowd, was this dais, this platform, with two soldiers holding up this man. Then you heard a chant. It was low at first. Urag. The name being said over and over again. Till suddenly, what appeared on the stage, on this platform, was this behemoth of a being. This dark green skin, his incredibly long tusks sticking out from either side of his mouth. You can see rather large arms, muscular body, and his armor was jagged with blood red steel. He raised his hand and he looked out over the crowd. As he started to speak, started to preach. Suddenly, as if it was all planned, you saw him turn, and with this unusual mechanical arm, face the man and deliver a single blow. As the man's body flew backwards and just folded in on itself. Urog turned back to you all. As he says the last thing, let the realm know this is what rebellion buys you. As the crowd erupts, Urog, Urog, Urog. They scream it like a hymn. Some scream it out of loyalty and some out of fear. As his prosthetic arm pulses, as he leaves the stage, and you see the vanguard soldiers circled around it, around the base, the crowd begins to break. Not all at once. First, murmurs, low and uncertain, then in footsteps, soft, shuffling, like the way prey leaves a predator's den. The Crimson Vanguard forms a living wall, their boots striking cold, steady rhythm as they escort Urog, Bloodfist, back toward the Bastion Spire. You're left in the square, shoulder to shoulder with stunned onlookers. The stink of fear hangs heavy in the air as the body still lies where it fell, a smear of crimson where hope once stood. Some weep, others avert their gaze, but one figure nearby does not look away. She's older, wrapped in a heavy hooded cloak of forest green, at its edges stitched with bronze thread. Her hands are clasped in front of her, calm and still, unlike the others. Doesn't flinch when the soldiers bark orders or when the vanguard brute kicks a protester to the ground. She just watches. You notice her because, well, she's so still. And then her eyes meet yours. Golden. Calm. Like a knowing presence. She says nothing. A tremor rolls beneath your feet. A faint, so faint it could be mistaken for the city settling in its bones. The woman tilts her head slightly, her gaze dropping toward the cracked cobblestone at your feet. As your eyes follow, for the briefest moment, less than a blink, a thin sprig of green pulses and pushes right up through the crack. A weed? Perhaps. Or something older, stranger. When you look back, the woman's gone. Only the faint scent of crushed sage lingers in the air.
Indeed.
Interesting. Very interesting.
So what are you doing?
I'll lean down and pick the little green thing. Just kind of give it a look.
I'll glance around and see if I can find that lady that just disappeared in the thin air. Catch a trace of, if I can.
Oh, so you want to do a little investigation?
Yeah,
All right.
just like yeah, Yeah, to try. Yeah, I guess like just catch any clue or hint of what direction she could have went to.
Okay.
Just roll. Ooh, be 16 with investigation.
16. As you look around, you notice plenty of the folk in this square have started to break away. Some going up through common areas, others kind of pushing back past you towards what looks like a road that goes down to a more slummish, less taken care of area. As you're looking around, you notice off up one of the roads to the right, past the stage, you don't see her, but you do pick up another one of those tiny green sprouts peering what looks like out of a crack in the wall. Everything else around you looks like it's been worn down and trampled on, as if it's quite a very public walkway. Doesn't look much green grows where you are right now.
Okay. And we're next to each other too right now.
You're both pretty close to one another.
Okay. Glance over and see, the person next to me looking at the little green leaf on the ground, just tapping like, hey, there's another one over there. Spotted it. So usual.
I'd say. Walk over and pluck that one too.
Okay.
They're just leaves, right? Like a little.
They look like a
Sprout.
little like sprout, a little think of it like a little bean sprout kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it looks out of place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I've got 2 sprigs. And then if I've walked over to where the next one is, can I like see down the road?
Oh yeah, you can see. It's a long road, along what looks like a public walkway with little shops leading off to either side. Looks like a little market in a way.
Okay.
Catch up to Terran's character and look out. Don't leave me behind. Here's what this is. Situation now.
Look back and be like, you coming with?
Yep, hold up. I got little legs here, hold on.
Yeah.
My name's Chris, by the way. It's nice to meet you.
Gita.
Gita, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. That's kind of crazy what happened to that guy back there.
Yeah. It's nothing new with the ring.
Yeah. Guess we're keeping out for these little sprouts too.
You know the lady?
No, not from here.
Oh.
From Aspire.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Keep an eye out for these sprouts here. Another Investigation, I guess.
All right.
I'll be 10.
As you look about, you notice the walkway that goes all the way down with all the shops that are open. It looks like it's old quartz stone on the walls. The ground is chipped cobblestone. You can see a couple of weeds here and there, but nothing that looks like the sprig that you found. Until your eyes glance as you turn to the right a little bit and you see this little alleyway that walks down. You could see a couple of them along a wall. They look
Over there.
like they just came through.
Guess we'll follow the trail. See what's that lady's all about.
All right.
Definitely say let's be cautious. Never know
As-
what happens.
As you get to the alleyway and you look down, it drops back about 40 feet. And as it goes, you can see more of those sprigs starting to pop up in front of you. They're literally coming through the cobblestone. And as it keeps going, you notice that it turns into a small vine, but halfway down, that seems to break in areas, but still leads. At the very end of this alleyway, you can see there's a stone archway that it curls into, and these sprigs seem to intertwine themselves all the way around the archway. But the one thing you are noticing right now is just as quick as they popped up, they're starting to disappear a little bit.
Whoa.
Gita, the ones that are in your hands seem to have wilted away.
On the ground.
Just in your hand.
Okay, yeah. Skin.
Guess we
Gotta
pick up
move
the pace a
quickly.
bit. Yeah. Yeah. How quick are you on your feet?
That can be pretty quick.
Yeah. You want to make this a little interesting and place a little wager? See who
What
gets
kind
to
of
the end
wager?
first.
All right.
All right.
What's in it
So
for me?
how about a gold piece each? When it gets to gold.
Sounds good.
Alrighty. Let the fun begin.
All right.
So wait, what are you guys doing? You're like running down the alleyway?
Yeah,
Yep.
it's like we're gonna run and try to follow this trail of sprigs, and like whoever
Okay.
gets there to the end first wins the bet.
Okay. First of all, let me see this first. I have to see. Gita, how tall are you?
7'1".
And how tall are you, Chris?
5'7".
All right. You're both gonna roll acrobatics because you're racing each other.
No, 6 feet. It says 6 feet for me.
6
Yeah,
feet,
6
7'1",
Yeah.
6 feet. Okay, there's not as big of a difference.
No.
But in this scenario, Gita, your acrobatics is, unless you already have proficiency, you'll have a proficiency in it. So add your proficiency bonus to it as well. Unless you're already proficient in it. Are you already proficient in it? You're not. You're not. You
I'm
have
not, but
but you have advantage on it. So
I do have advantage.
You roll advantage then.
16.
16.
Yep.
Okay. What did you roll, Chris?
Alrighty. I'll be 11.
I'll be 11. Okay. You both start running. And as you do, you're noticing this vine is quickly disappearing. You both feel like you have the advantage on one another, but suddenly your boot, Chris, hits a cracked piece of cobblestone and it trips you up. You don't fall, but it trips you up enough that Gita is able to get a full length on you. And with her size and her footprint, you aren't able to recover.
No.
As you both reach this archway just in time for the last bit of the vine to come to an end. In front of you is a muted brown door. And it looks like the brass handle is dull with age. You can kind of hear something faint coming from the other side. You don't quite know what, though.
Kind of.
Catch up with. Oh, good race. Good race.
No.
Hand over the 1 gold. On the bet.
You said 2 gold. Winner gets 2.
Yeah, a gold each. When it gets 2 gold. You want 2 gold? Then here's 2 gold. There you go. Good race. Good race.
No, not so bad. Not so bad.
There
Alright, well, you gonna knock?
you go. Yeah, I'll knock. Do.
You hear the faint murmurs just stop for a moment and then pick back up again.
Hello.
Nothing.
Anybody home?
Nothing. You can hear faint chatter on the other side, as if like there's multiple voices, not just like 1 or 2 having a conversation, but you can hear quite a few.
You give it a try. I'll like pound my fist on it.
You're gonna pound your fist on it.
Yes.
Okay.
I was just gonna go check the door.
What are you doing?
I was gonna check the door too. As he's like, I'm banging my.
So you're gonna bang on the door and you're gonna try to open the door.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Here's how this is gonna go. I would like you, Gita, to roll me a strength, please.
Okay.
Add your modifier. So you're pounding on the door, right?
Wait, what?
With
With 2.
Oh, it's because you rolled 2 before.
Sorry. Yes, there we go.
Okay.
Okay, that'll be just 12.
12? All right. And Chris, you said you're trying the door as she pounds on it?
Yeah.
The doorknob twists. No hesitation. And as you do this, your first hit, Gita, feels resistance, but the second one blows the door open. And suddenly, as you can see inside, you see what looks like patrons sitting at small wooden tables, chairs. You can smell the soft and sweet scent of what smells like honey cakes and a earthy aroma from warm teas. As you look in, you see a dimly lit cafe. Warm glow of lantern light spilling across the tables. The air is rich. You see an assortment of patrons looking at you like, what just happened? Their eyes are wide. Each of them were quietly engaged in a conversation that have abruptly stopped because of how forcefully this door was opened. But there in the far corner sits the woman. Her hood is back up. Her golden eyes are visible, soft and light. Before her rests a small sweet cake and a steaming cup of tea. As a smirk plays at her lips, she notices you. Took you long enough. I've been waiting.
Yeah. Start making way into the sit down, just apologize. I'm sorry. Sorry. Didn't know the door was unlocked.
Well, it's a cafe, so why would you lock the doors during business? Doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Didn't look at the anything for signs of that. Thought it was like a house or something.
Well, you came in the back door, so they wouldn't have a sign saying come in for sweet treats. You know, like that doesn't make any sense. As you look around this cafe, you can see a barista behind a counter serving up little treats, sweet cakes. You can see her pouring teas, and there's a spiced rum in the air that smells like cinnamon and nutmeg. You can see that most of the patrons have started to continue their conversations again as they speak in low, hushed tones, as if they're talking about what just happened. The front of the cafe, you can see there's two wide windows that have curtains partly drawn and one door right in the middle. This very much looks like it backs out onto that main stretch of road that you guys saw. Are you guys taking your seats? You're sitting down?
Yeah, take a seat. Take a cup of tea.
As if it was almost rehearsed. You see the barista head over towards you, setting down a sweet cake and a tea before both of you. The woman leans back, studying you. Tell me, how was your journey to the capital?
Got the sweet. Good. Long, but good.
Well, I
First
know.
time ever leaving home,
Spire is quite a ways away.
Yeah, it is.
Hope you were safe.
Yeah, did the best. Had some little encounters here with little bears and little creatures and that, but other than that, fine.
As she raises her tea, takes a sip, starts to put it back down again, and she turns and she looks at you, Gita. And Gita, it had to be tough to leave Dravengard.
Well, it wasn't the easiest.
Well, so you know, you have nothing to worry. Your family won't find out where you are right now. The cafe hums. Go ahead. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I'll just kind of look her up and down and just nod my thanks. A relief.
So tell me, how is it that you have found yourself to Duskwatch? This is inspiring, at the least, I guess.
Listen. Just shrug. I was summoned.
Yeah. Got a letter. It was me curious. Let's see what this rebellion was about. So
We don't speak too loudly of things in the shadows. There are
yeah.
eyes and ears everywhere.
Okay. Just curious to see what's going on in a way, I guess. To put it.
She sets her tea down. She lowers her hood. As she does, you see this older orc. Her tusks are quite long. You can see that they're almost, as they bear intricate carvings of trees and winding streams. You see the jewelry, her earrings look like they're shaped of coiled roots and leaves. Her golden eyes shimmer. They faintly with lay glow residue from what looks like old rites or lingering in her blood. She seems well groomed. Her hair pulled back shines. Her skin is a soft green. Tell me, what do you know of the situation in Duskwatch? The man you saw on stage, that perverted display, that was Alien Namarth, the supposed rebel leader here in Duskwatch. Most likely the one who summoned you. She picks her tea back up, takes a slow sip. And that brute, well, he hardly needs any introductions. Urag Bloodfist. A scowl creeps across her face. The name fits, doesn't it?
Yeah. It does.
Now that you're here, though, maybe you could be of service. What we need are a couple of outsiders like yourselves. Is to discover how the Vanguard found Alien out, who betrayed him, who whispered in their ears. His not so trusted advisors, perhaps. This is a task you feel up for.
Yeah. Down for the task.
Seems a decent mission.
Hmm.
Now, before we go any further, before I explain to you some of the risks, if you will, I would like to know what some of your capable skills are.
I'm good with my fists and my staff. Um, got trained by Mr. Doug back in Aspire. Can
Right?
pull my weight. Yeah, can pull my
I'm
weight.
just saying, having as she waves her hand and kind of directs it at you, Yida. Not so common Goliath walking about Duskwatch is risky in itself, just so you're aware. Some may find it sporting to perhaps challenge you to a fight, to test their mettle. Others may just want to take your skin.
Nothing I've not had to deal with before.
Just try to not linger too much in the shadows because, like I said, there are eyes and ears everywhere. It's at this moment that the front door creaks open. The little brass bell above it jingles. And a large dwarf pushes through. His shoulders are broad, his beard bound in copper rings that clink as he moves. The calf grows quieter. Patrons glance up from their tables, voices dimming. The dwarf laughs, a low, rolling sound that doesn't match the tension in the air. He ambles towards the counter. You hear him order a few items in a gruff but friendly tone. Three old honey cakes and a flask of your best spiced mead, yeah? You've got it to go, yeah? You see the barista move quickly. Almost nervously, though. You can see Tharka. She doesn't move, though her golden eyes narrow ever so slightly. Watching him from the corner of her vision, her hands slides almost absent-mindedly to the base of her teacup. Her body still, but ready.
Who's that guy?
All in good time. All in good time. Your main push right now should be to gather intel on where and who the advisors of Alien are. There are 3 names that circle this mess. 3 tongues, I suspect, fed the Vanguard what they needed to bring Alien down. None of them should be trusted. She raises her mug. tilts it slightly. Lets the steam curl around her face. Her tone is sharp, clipped, and precise. First, Velith Dremir, an elf in the Warden's Rest. Polished as glass, quick with a smile, quicker with a knife. He runs the ward's gambling dens. He also runs the debt ledgers. If anyone is paid to whisper in the dark, it's him. She sets her mug down with a soft tap, clasps her hands together. The second, Gorvak Stonebane, an orc who squats in slags deep, brutal, direct, and loyal to whoever pays in steel and blood. He pretends to run foundries, but his true forge is fear. And if the Vanguard wanted someone broken, Gorvak would break them. Her lips curl, distaste bleeding in her words. And the last, Durneck Everbane, a dwarf of the Spire Quarter. Too clean, too respected, too well spoken for liking. He drinks with the council's advisors and drinks again with the Vanguard's captains. When a man eats at two tables, someone's always starving. She tilts her hands again, suddenly towards the counter. There, the broad-shouldered dwarf who had entered moments ago gathers up the tray of honey cakes and a corked flask of spiced mead. His laugh rumbles again, a little softer this time. He bids the barista farewell with a nod as he turns his eyes scan the room, lingering so little lingering. I'm sorry. Lingering just on the shadows. A heartbeat, a silence stretches. His eyes harden, unreadable, before he smirks faintly and adjusts the tray in his hands and pushes back through the cafe door, the bell above chiming once more. Durnrak. He comes once a day for his sweet cakes and his spiced mead. It's the only time he leaves the Spire Quarter.
Okay.
Street check and see if I recognize any of those names.
Sure.
It'd be 18.
No. Wait, hold on. You're from Duskwatch, aren't you?
I lived there for like 14 years.
Yeah, okay. So then, yeah, you would definitely know. You would have crossed paths with Gorvak in
Okay.
Slags Deep. Slags Deep is like the slums.
Yeah.
Your party you ran with would have spoken of Valeth.
Okay.
You would not have met him. I don't think you would have met him directly, but you would know of him. Durnek is new to you. He's upper class in Duskwatch.
No.
You would recognize slightly. You would recognize the. If you're from Duskwatch, then you would know about the houses.
Okay.
I believe. Give me a second here. Why can't I find this? I had them. You would know of the noble houses. House Varnash. House Corvallis. House Dravenlock. House Theros. House Balthrin. House Rhinevale. And House Morvain. These are the noble houses of Duskwatch that kind of oversee most things. And there's usually an appointed council member from each house.
Okay.
When she removed her hood, give me a, what would that be? It wouldn't be history. Give me a perception.
Be 10.
Okay. When she removed her hood, you would have recognized something in her. That would piece together her emerald and deep bronze cloak. And her somewhat way that she is presenting herself as the dwarf leaves the little cafe. She leans back in her chair, her one leg slipping over the other, crossing them, and her hands just kind of crossed over one another at the wrist. She seems very relaxed. But you would recognize this as Tharka Varnash.
And would that be like surprising to me? Like, is she?
It would have caught you off guard that she is there in a way,
Okay.
but rumors throughout Duskwatch make you believe that she is more of a she's more on the commoner level of everything than noble.
Okay.
She's much more comfortable being down with everyone.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So Gita, I know you understand the low areas of Duskwatch. I've had my eye on you for a while. You think you could reach your goal?
Could reach a goal. I need a little bit of help from someone a little less suspecting. But I think I could help.
Oh, I wasn't going to help you. I can't be seen helping. I'm just here enjoying my sweet cake and tea.
Right. So, this is as far as you can get us?
Yeah, by the sounds of it, yeah.
As you see her raise her wrist, her hand, and as if signaling to the barista, suddenly the remainder of the patrons in the shop stand up. About 10, 11 of them. They all head to the door and exit. The patron, not the patron, the barista, after everyone's left, closes the door, and all you hear is a as she locks it.
Yeah, I've seen.
You both need to understand something. The Vanguard is weeding out anyone who is connected to the Verdant Reclaim. They seem to think that they got the head of the snake. Alien was a dear friend of mine, and I would like to know who handed him over.
Yeah, I would too.
You both need to understand something. You need to be inconspicuous, not brute. You understand?
Yeah. Be more like a fly to the wall than anything, really.
And just to understand something too, Valeth, he's a bit of a pest. Haven't had the pleasure to deal with him myself, but watch yourself. And Gorvak, his only honor is with his fists.
Yeah, I know
Pretty
Gorvak.
sure if you beat him to a bloody pulp, he will respect you more. If you know what I'm saying. But listen, Durnak, he is cunning for a dwarf. He's the cousin to those pesky Theros house. He does all their low-end dealings, if you catch my drift. He's good at keeping his nose clean. So, remember, if you're dealing with him, trust half of what he says.
Okay.
She pulls out this like coin kind of plaque. She places it on the table. This will give you passage through the spire quarter. Just when you come up, please look a little more presentable, as the guards up there may think that you're crossing into areas you should not be. Do you understand?
Yeah, absolutely.
We need to play this with finesse. And if you're going to go and track their neck, well, you're going to need to fit in.
Okay. Keep that in mind. Fit in. Oh, Gita, who should we start off with first for this task?
Yeah, I say Gorvik.
Okay.
Or would you not want to visit Alien's residence first? Not trying to tell you how to do your job or your investigations, but there may be something there. I can't really go into Slags Deep.
Sure. Well, what's his address?
He's about 4 houses down from the entrance, I believe. Like I said, I can't really go to Slags Deep. It would look unusual for me to be down there.
All right.
But
We'll go to Alan's place first before we go visit Cormac.
All right. Then.
she
Sounds good.
she's she stands. Her cloak, she was to close it up. You can see intricate embroidery on the inside, ever so slightly before she closes it shut. She goes to pull her hood up a little bit as she reaches inside afterwards and pulls out of a pocket this rolled scroll, if you would, small in hand. It's got a punched signet of a gauntlet fist gripping a burning chain. This is for the future. If you find yourself in a situation, just present it and it may help you get out. It's a decree from House Varnash saying that you're doing some investigating on my behalf. But be careful who you present it to. It's only to be used in dire situations. Do you understand?
Yes.
Absolutely.
I'll take the scroll and pocket it.
All right, well, happy hunting, and I say that wisely. Just remember, the Vanguard and the damn Ring have their eyes everywhere. Be careful. Don't have your fate end up like aliens this morning. As she steps, the barista unlocks the door. She steps out, and as she steps out, the others seem to file back in as if it was a command. They take their seats again. Conversation starts up. The barista finds herself behind the counter once more. And you're left at this table.
Well, this is gonna be a fun task to do. Three
You.
names.
Yeah.
So, before we head to Alien's place, I just want to quickly ask the barista, just if she knows like roughly what time of the day that Durnick likes to come in to grab his sweets and drink. I'll go walk up to the counter.
As
Hello,
you approach,
barista.
go ahead.
Yeah, like hello. Wave down.
Oh, hi. How you doing? How was the sweet cake?
I'm
Was it good? Was it good?
It,
Please tell me it was
it
good.
was really good. It was really
Oh,
good.
oh, that's bless your heart. I appreciate it. Yeah. How can I
Your
help
family
you?
recipe?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, right. Just had a quick question about the dwarf guy that came in. How often does he come in, like throughout the day? Like, is it like scheduled time or just throughout the different
Who?
times of
Oh,
the day?
who? You mean Mr. Embervane? Oh,
Yeah.
he comes by pretty much the same time almost every day. He almost has the same order. We just have it ready. He likes his honey cakes and his spice mead.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Hope you have a wonderful day. Really good sweets and good tea. We'll go back to the table where Gita is. Yep, that guy comes in the same time every day. Same stuff. We order this.
I'll stand and ask Chris, is this your first time in Duskwatch?
Yeah. Yeah, yes, it is. My first time here.
Alright. You got any
Different
gold
from
on you?
home. Uh, yeah, I got some. Yeah. Um,
Alright. Watch your pockets.
well, I got my staff with me. Someone wants to mess around and find out. I'll clunk him in the head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll follow your lead. I think you might know this
Alright.
place more than me.
Yeah. Leave the shop. What time is it now?
It's about midday.
Midday? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'd head off towards Slag Steep. guess.
You going out the front door again?
Yeah, it leads to like, was it the
That
Red Parade? Like the main.
Yeah, it leads down the Red Parade. Yep.
I don't know. I feel like Gita would know the fastest way there. So.
Oh wait, yeah. So you would notice that the Red Parade is that long Seminole Road that goes basically down that stretch. At the very bottom of the Red Parade, before it crosses into Duskwatch Crossing, is the Veiled Markets. The ones you're in right now with the little cafes and you'll see some smiths and some trinket shops and some areas to shop around and try to find everything. As you guys cross down into the Duskwatch Crossing, where you see the big stage, if you will, the big dais that is still there. There's only a couple of Vanguard soldiers now. Most of the crowd has dispersed, headed back to their respectful areas. If you were to head north of the Red Parade, it would head up into the Spire quarters,
Okay.
where the nobles live and a lot of the Obsidian Watchtower is. The Echo Halls, and then the big main gate to Duskwatch called the Chain Gate is off to the right of Duskwatch Crossing. Then down to the south part of the area that you're in, the big courtyard, you can see another descending road built with cobblestone and brick layered walls. And as you slowly walk down it, you can tell that this is an area that has not been maintained. Maintenance doesn't come down here. This is the lower end of the city. As you cross through one of the blocks called Ash Block, is a soot-covered industrial district that never really sleeps. It's where most of the weapons for the Crimson Vanguard are forged, and many of the dwarves and gnomes either coursed or paid handsomely for their genius. It's a forge, for the lack of a better way to say it, with a hellish glow. And then below that is Slag's Deep. But off to the left, as you get to Ash Block, if you go to the left, there's another couple of off-branching streets, but there's one main street that walks down that heads towards Warder's Rest. It's where most of the lowborn live, mixed races, where the common folk, barricaded by checkpoints and guards. It's a powder keg of unrest and simmering resentment. Propaganda posters cover crumbling walls, and every tavern has ears that report back to the ring. But as you descend south, you cross over this unforgettable line, this aura that makes you feel like something is being pulled from you. You're entering into what can only be considered the Undercity. It's darker down here. It feels like you've gone deep into tunnels and ruins. You can see you see houses, you see living quarters, if you would. Nothing looking too fancy or well put together. Most of the area is forgotten, and the desperate seem to thrive here. This is where Alien had most of his rebels. It was easy to hide from the Vanguard. Vanguard soldiers don't come down here very often. The only time they do is if they're looking for someone. As well as people believe that something monstrous slipped into the city when the city was growing way too fast. There's something in the shadows down here, something hidden. As you cross over this last threshold and you enter into this undercity, you notice that there's dim lit lanterns every 50 or 60 paces or so. Not very much light down here. It definitely looks like the residents prefer it that way. And it is so that about 4 or 5 houses down, you notice this one building. It's a 1-story building. Not very wide, but it is quite long. And the reason why this sticks out to you is because the door on it looks like it had been smashed in. And not just forced and leaning back, as if someone came through and delivered a blow that broke this door in half. There's no light coming from inside of it. As you look down, you can see just a dark abyss curling throughout the interior. You can hear off in the distance what sounds like running water. But also, strangely, children at play. Even though this area is the forgotten for most of the city, it seems home to some.
Definitely see people make it home, no matter where they're at. Let's see your kids play. Looking at the house, and like, I'm assuming that's the place you have to go to before we continue on to Corvax.
So what are you guys doing?
Go big. Go in.
Walk
You're just
towards
gonna
the
go in?
house.
Yeah.
Okay, as
Well,
you approach the
cautiously.
house and you enter, it is dark in there. Like, there's not much of anything that is visible right now.
Is there
Where we-
windows or? Yeah, go
Oh,
ahead.
there's a window at the front beside the door. There's a couple of windows that go along the side, but you guys are like kind of underground a little bit right now. So there's no like light really peering through these areas, and the dim light that is there is quite dim.
Okay.
You can see, being a Goliath, I believe you have. Do you have dark vision?
Well, think so. Do I?
I think you do.
Yeah, I got
Chris,
up to 60 feet.
where does it show that? Features and traits?
Yeah, I'm looking.
Yeah. I believe it was 60 feet.
Species traits.
Dark vision, yeah. It's in features and traits, and it's under down species traits. So, yeah, you have dark vision up to 60 feet. Yeah. So
Okay.
you do not have dark vision. So as you're standing inside this room, this house, Chris, you are able to point out little areas that are dim lit and shapes of things, but not very much detail. And Gita, you're essentially blind as a bat. You can't really see anything in here.
I'll pull up the torch from Traveler's Kit and light up the torch. Hopefully that will help.
You're gonna light up the torch.
Better. Yeah,
All right.
light up the torch.
You're able to now see throughout the house. See throughout the area that you're in right now, which is basically the main hallway. You can see there is a couple of rooms off the main hallway, and at the very end, which is about 40 feet down, it looks like it opens up into a more open space. You can't really tell whether or not that is like a living quarter or like a kitchen or whatnot. You can just tell that it opens up into a bit of a more open space.
Okay. Can I investigate around and to see, like, the area we're in right now, like if there's any like rummaging of like furniture like all over, if they're trying to, what happened here, like if they're trying to find something as well.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Roll me an investigation.
Oh, that would be 9.
9. As you're walking along and trying to figure out what is going on, and you are looking about, you catch that the interior smells faintly of iron and like damp ash. The furniture is overturned, chairs are broken, shelves are splintered. And along the hallway, you can see what looks like long, jagged claw marks scoring through the plaster and stone. You could tell whatever made them wasn't normal.
Yeah. I'll point that out to you then, like, those claw marks over there. You should follow them.
In the center of the large room at the back, as you guys are walking down, you notice there's a massive table that has been nearly split in half, as if something heavy was thrown against it.
Look at the table.
All All right, give me a perception.
Oh, come on. It'll be 6.
What about you, Gita? Are you doing anything?
Yeah, I'll take a look around. Under perception as well. That would be 8.
You notice that those same claw marks, there's a few of them that are also in the edges of this table. You see scattered paper around the edges. You see scattered paper around the edges of the table, on the floor, and throughout.
Are the claw marks like familiar in any way? Like would it?
Would you understand? No, you would not recognize these claw marks.
Okay. I'll pick up one of the pieces of paper and read it.
All right.
Next to
You-
Chris's torchlight.
Next to Christopher. It says rendezvous in Warden's Rest. And there's initials on it. VD.
VD. Well, this must be all his rebel plans, I guess.
Yeah, must have.
This
New
would.
BD.
Mm-hmm.
Give me another perception check.
I was just thinking that too. It's like, oh, I'm curious what's going around. Anything going around?
Gotta
got
be
9. 11 for me.
4 for me.
11. You catch the faint scent of sage.
It's a strange smell.
Like, yeah.
It's would I be able to catch what direction that scent coming from?
It lingers in the air in the house in general. There's no like direction. It's just around you.
Okay. Oh,
That's a familiar scent.
do you recognize it? It's kind of. I have a feeling.
Is there any other like exits to this room or
Give me an investigation.
going solid with the 9s today? That would be 10.
10. You notice that there is a door at the back. And it looks like you're standing in what looks like a cooking area, a kitchen. The one thing while you're investigating, looking around though, is you notice that some of these claw marks, they're not uniform. Some cuts are deeper into the wall, like with brute force, and others are shallow, almost deliberate.
Sort of like a kitchen in a way. Okay. Is there any drawers
Oh yeah.
around? The cupboards? I want to go investigate a couple of the cupboards, see if we can find anything.
Okay.
Only 8.
As you open the drawers, you find utensils. You find books and notations for cooking. You find a lot of the same similar things that you'd find in any kitchen.
You don't know, nothing out of the ordinary in here. Yeah.
Can I go walk towards that back door and like investigate that area?
Sure.
Wow.
Fall asleep
As
with the
you
torch.
as you are walking towards the back door, a glimpse of something, a like glimmer, catches your eye from Chris's torch. You look down, you see it's a broken bronze medallion. It's lying in a pile of cold ash. It's etched with what looks like the Crimson Vanguard's insignia. The chain is snapped as if ripped free in a struggle. You also notice on the way that those same claw marks that were along the walls and embedded in that table were also striking repeatedly at what looks like the fireplace, as if it was searching for something.
We're just getting to that door now, too, are we?
The back door? Yeah. We're standing at it.
Okay.
In some of the claw marks, you notice that there is what looks like dried blood wedged deep into the scratches. Dark, almost black, not normal.
Okay.
What creature caused those claw marks? Really? Looks like they were trying to get in here.
Some sort of hound of the ring.
As you get to the back door, you notice there's a small window. When you peer through, it looks like you can see shelves lining the walls. It almost looks like a study of some sort.
Okay. See if the
Can we still smell that sage smell?
Mm-hmm.
Is it like still?
It's lingering in the air. It's not really going anywhere. It's not like getting stronger.
Okay.
It just seems like it's just
It's just
lingering
everywhere?
there. Yeah, it's just there in the air.
Yeah. Turn to Chris and be like, that smell. It smells like Tharka.
It's Tharka.
Tharka, she's the woman that we met in the cafe.
Oh. Okay. I thought she wasn't s- supposed to be in these kind of areas.
And it just smells like the scent she had. It might not have been her, but
You never know. Someone could be friendly, then they can turn out to be a whole different type of person,
hmm,
playing people into their game and make them do their doings.
that's true. Mm, mm. Check out this study.
Has,
Has it been ransacked?
oh
Ransacked the
yeah,
study?
oh
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
As you're looking around, you could see. Um, why can't I find it again? The wreckage is quieter, almost careful. The desk is overturned, drawers pulled, but nothing is burned or destroyed. Whoever was searching here was looking for something, not just destroying. As you're looking around, you see another piece of paper. It's almost torn in half, though. And you see the meeting must be on the paper. Do you pick it up?
Yeah.
Yep. It says the meeting must be moved. And it's signed with an A.
A for Allion, I'm guessing.
Yeah, probably guess that.
Yeah. I wonder how much information the ring got on the verdant reclaim from the stuff he had in this house.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Oh, it looks like they were more cautious on ransacking this part.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is there any more other? Can I investigate to see if there's any other
Yeah, go ahead.
paperwork or like
Oh, there's papers all over the
like,
place.
yeah.
Start
Oh, I
picking up
guess like any
handfuls.
like trace of clothing or anything else that fell off from people that ransacked this place. I guess that's what I want to look out for. 30/20.
Look for what?
Looking like for clothing or anything like that could have fell off from the people who were in the study as well, like trying to find what they're looking for.
Oh yeah, no. What I'm saying is it just a straight 19 when you roll? Is it just straight 19 or is
Yeah, straight 19. Yeah, what's the one?
okay?
It'll be 20.
Um,
Yeah.
you find another piece of paper on the ground. It's like a note left to himself. Valieth smiles too much. Every deal drips with honey, but I taste the venom beneath it. He speaks of loyalty, yet his eyes wander when the vanguard are mentioned. I don't trust him, though I must use him still. You find another piece of paper. It looks like it was pulled out of a burnt journal, if you would. Another meeting in Warden's Rest tonight. Dramir insists it's safe, but he always insists that. Too quick to dismiss my doubts. If I fall, it will be because I listened to a serpent in silk. You find another piece of paper. Looks like it was pulled out of another of the same journal. VD offered names, but too many. He casts suspicion on others, never himself. I wonder if the spines he webs only to hide the center, a deceiver, a cutthroat. I'm watching him closer now. You see another piece of parchment. Trust wanes. If Draymore speaks true, then perhaps I am the fool. But I feel eyes on me always after our meetings. If the Vanguard finds me, it will be by his whisper. I must be careful. I must. The rest is charred and black.
Hmm. Phalith Draymere seems to be our VD.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Good case there.
Mm-hmm.
And as you keep looking around, you find more. You are. It looks like a journal has been absolutely shredded. You're finding more pieces of paper that belong to it. Met with Gorvac again. He talks of loyalty, but only when coin is on the table. Too eager to boast of his foundry. Too eager to remind me he has men who will fight for him. Brute strength I need, but never for free. You find another piece. If the Vanguard bought Gorvac, they would own more than his hammer. They would own the whole of Slag's Deep. He would not hesitate, not once, if the price was high enough. Yet, is he clever enough to play both sides, or only the iron he knows? On the back of that same page, you see Gorvac pushes me to strike soon. He speaks of action, fire, breaking chains with blood. But he is too loud, too reckless. If he were to betray, would he not simply crush me instead? Still, the Vanguard's shadow has been crawling closer to Slag's Deep.
A lot going on here.
Quite deep with dangerous parties.
Yeah.
I wonder. Yeah, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I wonder how he got involved with the dwarf.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Especially Corvac too, like this. Like, Vanguard could buy him so easily.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious to see what info they found, why this journal was ripped up the way it was.
Yeah.
As you find more pages on the ground, see another one. She thinks herself clever, speaking of rebellion in hushed corners while dining with the very dogs who chain us. She plays both sides, mark me, a snake in emerald and bronze.
Ooh, this one's
Sounds
talking
familiar.
about someone's familiar.
Her tongue drips of honey when she speaks of freedom, but her eyes are always on the spire. Who does she truly serve? TV.
Dark there.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds of it. I definitely say you gotta be cautious around her.
Yeah.
Are you guys still looking around, or what are you doing?
Is there any chests in this room?
No, there's no chests in this room,
Nope.
but there are other tables that have drawers and such that haven't been ripped open.
I'll go investigate those drawers real quick.
All right.
Find. Oh, come on.
It
Like,
doesn't matter. As you're opening the drawers and you're looking around, something does catch your eye. It looks like the seal, a half-broken seal that resembles the very one that was handed to you earlier by Tharka. The parchment reads only briefly. To the Council of Duskwatch, I remain your humble servant. Matters in Slag are under watch. You may trust in my vigilance. Signed, Tharka V.
I know no big deal, but here, just hold on to that one.
Agree.
As you're looking around, hold on. Uh-oh. I'll be right back. We're going to take a break for a moment, okay?
Get.
Yep. You guys talk and hang out for a moment.
Alrighty. Interesting.
Very interesting. Yeah.
I would say all stress I got feeling.
Yeah. Well, the last letter it's interesting because it was like she thinks herself clever. That whole thing, it sounds like she's talking about Tharka, but it was signed Tharka,
Yeah.
the TV. And so it's like, wait a second.
Could be a whole different person too.
Yeah. And then yeah, the whole who's our suspect?
There's the Korvac, Roof, Lariat, and
The dwarf.
Durnek.
Durnek? Yeah,
So
yeah.
you say, yeah.
I really hope it's not him because he seems really intimidating.
Yeah. I'll hit him with my staff.
Yeah.
Take that, you wee little fella.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. As you guys are rummaging around, trying to investigate and figure out where you need to go, you start to hear a little bit of commotion outside.
Paper. Door
So,
pockets.
yes, sure. Yeah. Notes in pockets and say, put the torch out and just tell Gita, hold on to my shirt. It's like, I'll guide you out and all.
So are you
It's
thinking about leaving through the front door or the back?
Would be quicker. Probably the back then, eh?
And probably
The door
safer.
that you guys saw led into that study.
Study? Okay.
Yeah.
It did have a window.
Okay.
How big's the window?
It's it's not huge. It's like maybe the size of you would probably not be able to fit through it. To be candid. Chris might be able to fit through it, but Gita probably wouldn't be able to fit through it.
I guess I should play the safe option when I originally thought. Maybe put the torch out, then like guide Gita to the front door area, then just be cautious if it is going to be like Vanguard or someone.
All right.
I think that sounds good.
As you get closer to the front door, you notice as you're seeing outside some of the houses, their doors are slightly cracked open. You see the neighbors kind of looking on as your torch definitely well lit the house and people could see the light coming through the windows. One lady, old, her hands coal stained and hisses as she hisses across the alley. You should not have gone in there. The Vanguard came 3 nights ago. They dragged him away, screaming, but when they left, something else was with them. Something with claws. And since then, the house has not been empty. You best be gone before nightfall.
Okay. Need your warning. Following where the wind takes us. That's the best way I can put it.
Is there anyone else in the road right now?
No, it's this little old lady who's kind of opened her door and kind of like spoken across the road to you.
Yeah. Okay.
It is at this moment that you hear what sounds like soft scratching. As if something with nails is scratching at the floorboards.
House, or are we like?
So what was that?
Are we still inside the house? Or are we like at the threshold?
I would imagine you're at the threshold.
Okay.
That's what I imagined. Like you were leaving the house, so you're like at the doorway.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
And you hear it as it echoes down the hallway, sounding like it's coming from the open room with the broken table. And you hear this clicking, like a as well, accompanied by the scratching.
I think it's about time to go.
Yeah. We have A bit of attention. I don't think we need any more.
Yeah.
Before you step out of the house, all you hear, accompanied with that clicking and the scratching, is this curdling screech that seems to echo down the hallway and out the front door. And at the same moment, every single one of the neighbors, anyone who had their door open in the slightest, suddenly all of them shut. You see the old lady who was across the way, step back into her house and slam her door shut. At the same time, move to her window and scooch over the curtain to look out and watch. As suddenly, it's not just a clicking anymore. It's like a screech that is communicating as if it's talking to something. And then you don't just hear the scratching happening anymore. You hear what sounds like a scratch and then a tap with all three. And that's where we'll end it tonight.
Oh no.
Ooh.
I don't like whatever that thing is.
You want to fight? Bring it.
You're ready.
All right. Let's fight it. Let's see what happens. Let's fight it. Let's throw it out. Let's see what happens.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're both. I think we're ready.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Yeah.
We're ready to throw down. You see this fucking just
Thing.
I don't even know how to like say it without giving it away. So I'm not gonna say it.
I spent a focus point in going patient defense.
In a patient defense.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. I'm not dying first night.
Yeah. All right. So guys, that was fun. I'm excited about it. And now I get to put in some other stuff now. Haha. I gave you guys some clues. You guys get to figure out what's going on. And yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thank you everyone for watching. We appreciate you all so much. Like always, if you want to continue to support the channel, just hit that subscribe button on YouTube or that follow button on Twitch, where it is. Just help us build a little bit more of the community. That's all we really request and ask. But other than that, though, you all are absolutely amazing, and thanks for hanging out. I was a little bit tired on this one, and I couldn't stop yawning because I kept seeing Taryn yawn, so I kept yawning myself.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, and I felt it too. I felt myself yawning
So,
too.
and I got an early day tomorrow, very early day tomorrow, so I got to get some rest. I appreciate everyone so much, and for everything that the community does for us. You're absolutely amazing, and thank you for hanging around, and thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. All right, until next time.
See you next time.
Deuces, and be sure to be present on Saturday because we are back in Albraz. We haven't been in Albraz for almost 2 months now. We're back in Albraz in person, so be ready for that one. It's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be a hell of a lot of fun. From what I've decided that I'm gonna do, or try to do, anyways. Let's be honest. We always decide what we're going to do, but it's always more of a what we would like to do because we never know what's gonna happen with everything. Anyways, be there if you want to be, or don't be there. It's really up to you. It's your free time. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, deuces.